Buhari's government revoked my contract shared to cronies, says Atiku. Buhari's government revoked my contracts shared to cronies, says Atiku. Wow. Interesting. Body of missing Plateau Fulani leader found. Osun governor orders shoot at site as 5 feared dead in communal clash. Premarital medical screening law underway. That's according to Kano Hisba. And at the top of the paper, you have twist in Rivers APC crisis as factions bicker over Amechi's directive to back Atiku. Twist in Rivers APC crisis as factions bicker over Amechi's directive to back Atiku. Infighting in Rivers APC. Senate seeks special security operations in Northwest. Senate seeks special security operations in Northwest. Forum's chairman, Buffer, buried in Kano. World Teachers Day. Fulfill your promises to us, teachers tell federal government 3 years after. Now, guns not trade. What's in AFC FTA implementation? Africa's entrapped trade corridors was in AFC FTA implementation. Tales of neglect. Lajes as Nigeria marks World Teachers Day. State summons service chiefs, Senate summons service chiefs and IGP over kidnap of students. Senate summons service chiefs and IGP over kidnap of students. Tinubu's Chicago certificate. Atiku rallies Obi Kwankwaso Nigerians for justice. Governors stealing a lot. Local councils should get allocation directly, says Afe Babalola. Governors stealing a lot. Local councils should get allocation directly, says Afe Babalola. Supreme Court to decide Kanu's case, December 15. Those are the headlines in the front page of the Guardian newspaper. Let's bring you into the conversation. If any of these headlines tickle your interest this morning, feel free to jump in with your 2 cents and share your thoughts with us. The numbers to call remain the same, 090-730044 and 090-8766-8888. You can send SMS and WhatsApp messages to 090-9705-4450. You know, we always want to hear from you. Let's bring in our first caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Happy Friday morning.
I wish you the same.
God bless.
God bless you too.
Okay. It's very, very annoying. I'm very, very there's an effective mention that God blessed and giving country is passing through Wahara through the allocation of first price. As it shows that landing cost of fuel comprise per liter is 720 naira. Who knows? Maybe 850 naira or 800 or 900 naira. The early secularity shows everywhere. They are in the house, they are in the marketplaces, they are in the school, they are in the government. I'm begging so seriously to the, leading government, they should be able to do something. Why not those money that are being raised from what? Shortage of oil subsidy, use it to refine our what? Our living so that things will go well for Nigeria. It's never a plan in high criminality, constitutional illegality for us to be called citizens of this country, good people and great people and wonderful people. You are sure of yourself and other people, great men, lot of people who are, vulnerable, people who are commoners, who don't know the next thing they are going to be able to eat for today, once in a meal. Please, I'm begging them, they should do the needful. We've, elected them to be helpful to us, not to be harmful to us. The tribulation is too much, the animosity is too much.
All right.
We are no longer celebrating
Prince Ike, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning. All right, lost connection with that one. Try to call back 09073530044 and 09087668888. It's a wet Friday morning. The network can be a little messy sometimes like this. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Okwi. Good to have you.
My name is Okwi Chicago. Chicago indeed.
What did you say? What did you say again? Call your name again.
Okwi Chicago. Chicago indeed.
Okwi, you like
Chicago
what?
certificate.
Okwi, you like problem. Go ahead, talk to me. You're welcome.
Chicago Oluwale, but it just happened to Nigeria in bad shape. Look at killing everywhere. Insecurity. Here I hear that fuel price have increased from 7 summer. You see. So for now to December, we expect it to reach 1,000, 1,500, and they will say we have government. Shame on them. Thank you. Have another question.
Thank you, Okwi Chicago. Thank you very much for calling. More calls. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Hanajo.
Good morning, Alamin.
I'm calling from Gariba this morning.
Good to have you.
I also believe in Night Shatani, This is to wish my Muslim brothers and sisters a happy and blissful Jummah Mubarak. And then, as always, I pray the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant our dear nation peace and progress and accept our obligations as out of Ibadah. Article Tinubu betrayed me in 2007. While I was, I watched the recap of the so-called Amitress conference, and that was late in the night after my Tahaj prayer around 3 a.m. this morning, and then all I felt for Atiku was empathy, in the sense that Atiku has been contesting for the presidency before I was born. I have been contesting over 30 years ago, so I'm not yet 30. So for somebody that has been contesting the presidency for over 30 years, about 6 times, and then he lost the election, this last one, to a first-timer, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So I think and to worsen the situation, what was, tagged international conference, which was supposed to achieve something. There is no single PDP government. There is no single PDP leaders in attendance. What does that tell you? He's alone. The fact that there was no support from his party. I was not pleased. Go and check and then check me on this. There was no PDP leader. There was no PDP governor. And you say you are fighting a cause. And I think it's all I felt for Atiku is empathy. And then he knows his political career, presidential ambition is over. All
right, Alamin. Alamin, thank you very much for calling. Hello, good morning. I don't know about anyone's political career being over yet. We're not to tell.
Good morning, my friends.
Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us.
I greet all the callers and listeners. Abubakar Nagesheta.
Welcome.
My prince, Felix from Lambata.
Felix, welcome. Good to have you.
I had somebody attach Chicago to his name. It's very wonderful. It's interesting time indeed. And when you talk about this Chicago thing, God can't stop talking about this Chicago thing. And I seriously commend Atiku for the effort he made to be able to uncover this and make it known to the public. You see, my prince, If you go through the record, the man said he left secondary school 1970. And we are told that at 1970, that school was not even established, Government College Lagos. There was no establishment called Government College Lagos by 1970. It was established in 1975. Okay, so
1974.
Hello?
1974.
Okay, 1974. And he graduated 1970 from that same school, Government College, Lagos. Okay, going back to Chicago. At Chicago, the record we had at Chicago is a record of a woman that was born some time ago, not the age he declared, and the woman go by the name Bola Adekunle Tinubu. He has Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I can't just figure it. It's so obvious that there were discrepancies, that this certificate is false, that this certificate is not tenable, and it's just unfortunate that we Nigerians are burying our heads in shame. We are coming out openly to defend something like this. I just can't understand. And it's very painful as a Nigerian that somebody at that level is talking about certificate forgery, date of birth forgery, and all that. Where is the credibility of this government? Then what moral right does this government have now to talk about corruption? And no wonder all this while nobody has said anything about corruption or anybody being. Let me tell you something, my friends. The way things goes in government is very unfortunate. You know that people can just manufacture vouchers from somewhere, come to a pay office, and it will process from checking office to the cash office, and it's cashed. And nobody talks about it. Corruption everywhere. How is it that let me stop here. I'm just paying in my hand.
Thank you. Don't be too pained. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Hena, sir.
Good morning, Abubakar. Good to have you.
The Royal Majesty, how are your loved ones?
We're very grateful.
Thank you. I greet the chairman of Group of Company, Waka Waka Nigeria Limited, Sally from Lambata, my good friend. I greet Elder Onoja, I greet Salasi, I greet Usman Daura, Nekanu, all callers and contributors home and abroad. It's very unfortunate that we find us in this situation again. A case of certificate scandal targeting the first citizens of the country. The most populous black nation on the earth, Nigeria, the giant of Africa, is made of negative terms tarnishing the image of Nigeria at this level. Political class should resign their stance. Nigeria is a strategic country, but through their conduct, they are messing up this country among the community of nations. And for APC, after the general election, they have urged all contenders that they should go to court. Now they are trying to rubbish Atiku. Atiku is carrying out a constitutional conflict. It's not resorting to violence. It's not urging people to break down law and order. It's seeking litigation. Legal means to fight his struggle. We should even appreciate him.
All right.
It's unfortunate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Oh, what's happening to that line? Try to call back 09073530044 and 09087668888. Looking at the big stories in the dailies, talking about them. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, Bibi Blessing.
My name is Bibi Blessing, according to Motako. I greet all my daddy, our caller, both one with the year to come. You see, you measure for a dog is 720, right?
And you know something. You said something yesterday, and I was wondering, but it was actually true. Some filling stations were shut yesterday. A lot of filling stations were shut yesterday.
Sorry about that. Oh, yeah. God, sorry about that.
Go ahead.
Now, for a hit 720, what do we do now? Now, price of cheese, is it remain as it is or not? May we just keep quiet like that? Are the people where they know they work for government, may they go protest or whether they go listen for us? I don't really understand. People don't quit their job. They cannot more go job anymore. Is it because of minimum wage where they had for their salary? That is why now price of fuel now is just 720. What do we do? boss where they say they want to break up for Nigeria, up till now, we never see. We call yes wicked. Then it comes to our head. Please, we are begging. Our beg with the beg. Oh. But it belongs to us. We give a beg before we eat. We not go good for Nigeria. And this certificate, please, may we let peace. Please, we not world war. Please, may we make us settle this case. Please, make Nigeria better. God
Right.
bless you.
Thank
God
you
bless Nigeria.
thank you so much. Someone referred to the wage award as the Udoji Award. It's similar, yes, it's similar to the Udoji Award. Someone else said, "Oh, it's a giving with the right hand and taking with the left," because as it is, the cost of transportation would further go up as prices of fuel goes up. Interesting, blessing, fantastic analysis there. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Bright. Welcome.
Sir, God bless you. A very good people of Nigeria. Yeah, sir. Go to court. I think you have gone to court. It has become a taboo now in Nigeria to go to court. Insecurity everywhere. When there's war in this region, I told you that this is the former government. You say, why can't I be optimistic? We are being optimistic. Now, they have rolled in NLC, the truth fuel. What the NLC going to do now? Promises upon promises. They are giving Nigerians big appellations. Then South Africa, most populous nation in Nigeria. Where does the name signify? Or how does it come about? People who are in captivity have not been again. They are being forgotten. Many people in captivity. Baptist High School, Kaduna People, these coppers, they are terrible. Now, they incarcerated many people in Nigeria. Look at Sheikh, this Zaka Award is still in custody. Yesterday, Nnamdi has been held since June 2021, and every day court is rigmarolling. Yesterday again, they put the case December 15th. Is it not human beings? That are doing like a table tennis? Let them continue in Nigeria, except Nigeria want to build Nigeria. That is how it's going to be going. When they see black, they call it red. When they see red, they call it black. Now, I think we have gone to court to prove that this thing, the big judge, and all the rest of them have been saying since is true. Now they are turning it upside down, saying this one. Let them continue.
Okay.
We're still rushing them in Nigeria.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you calling in, my brother Bright. Hello, good morning. There's just some problem there. Don't know what it is. 09073530044. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Clement.
Thank you. Nanacho, please, I want to ask you this question. Certificate saga of Tinubu. Let me ask Nigeria this. So if we want to allow our emotion to declare our sense of reason, I don't know. Which certificate Tinubu used as a governor, 2 times governor in Lagos State? Which certificate Tinubu used 2 times senator in Nigeria? Then
2 times
why was
senator.
he not
I
cleaned
don't know
out?
about 2 times senator.
Hello?
Was Bola Tinubu a 2-term senator?
Boys, was it a senate in Nigeria or where?
Yeah, he was a senator earlier until the what do you call it was dissolved.
Okay. Then why was he not cleaned out? You see, there is something I really want to. We should not forget that the same people did the same thing to Buhari. If I'm correct. You see, let me tell Nigeria. It's just that some people just want to make themselves as a mockery, or maybe use themselves as a scapegoat. Because see, all this thing that is happening, we are watching towards 2027. This is just a simple calculation I want to tell Nigerians, because we know who is who in this country. Tinubu shouldn't be fool enough to not to know exactly what Nigerian politics is all about. Know exactly what this man has to contribute in the democratic era in this country. People should just be careful. That is just my humble advice. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, so thank you very much for calling. At the risk of any further argument, so those like you questioned, what certificates did he use in 1999, in 2003? Those certificates have always been in question. If you followed, political history, Gani Fayemi was one of those who, the late legal sage, was one of those who took up the issue. It was in the papers for weeks and months, and dragged on and all of that. The certificates have always been in question from 1999, as far as I can remember. I don't know about 1992 or what happened then, but from 1999, and then in 2023, those certificates or those credentials were no longer used, and that's why the PDP are saying there's something there. If you used these and these certificates and made these claims, and these claims may have been found out to be, false, and then you decided to go with Chicago State University this time around, then there's something. Then something cannot stand on nothing. That's the PDP's argument, that a person who obtains a certificate, whether he went to with a whatever, I'll just leave it though. Maybe we'll find an expert or someone who understands their language.
Hello, my friend.
To speak. Yes, good morning.
Good morning. This is Jerry calling.
Jerry, you're welcome.
Yes. I don't know why some people like Nkanta. This man, they have calculated the result. They say it no match. Yes. They have to do something about it now. Atiku is doing the right. Whether OP or Atiku, they are doing the right. Because you cannot come and tell me that you are going to use a machine to do election, and you not carry paper, come write for me. I will now literally go and sleep. Just like that. So what Atiku is doing is right. And for the fuel issue, they should keep on. No problem. We are all in the same country. Thank God, the Muslim, Christian, Babalawo, everybody is partaking on this. So it's very nice. Let him be right, like in Jebu Gari, no problem.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jerry. Jebu Gary said these days doesn't rise as much as he used to rise back in the day. Hello, good morning.
Prince Ian and Joe, good morning, sir.
You're welcome.
This Nigeria is becoming something. My name is Elder Itani from Suleja.
Elder Itani, is this your first time calling?
This is not my first time.
Oh, okay.
It has been long that our leaders have been playing the ostrich. From the newspaper headlines today, you reported that investors in Nigeria are finding it very difficult. And our president was highly praised the other day, going out to other countries to woo investors to Nigeria. The investors we have presently in Nigeria are relocating. Why is government wasting our money traveling around the world in the name of wooing investors into Nigeria? My number 2 comment is about this fuel. Why are our leaders afraid of repairing our refineries? We have not been hammering so much on refineries. What is the secret behind not repairing the refineries? Our leaders doesn't even know God. I'm sorry to use the language I'm using. If they do, can they see that Nigerians are suffering terribly until all of us dies before they say, wait, be patient until all of us dies. May God help all of us in Nigeria. Thank you very much, Yana.
Thank you so much, Elder. Thank you for joining in. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, President.
Good morning, Clementine Prince. You're welcome.
It's amateur, frankly speaking. My great sympathy for Nigeria. When I hear some people talk on radio, I wonder whether they are on ground with us. Fuel now is jumping to 700, over 700 naira. This one time it will be 1,000 naira again. Like I talked about the dollar before. It was about 1,000. So the price of commodities in Nigeria, the standard of Nigerians' life and all that, depend on these two indices, the price of fuel, the price of dollar. And our leaders are not making any attempt to caution the rise of these two items because they are not focusing on how we can invest every money we can lay hands on to actually put our refinery and all that. It's not even in their agenda. All you hear is that Tinubu, that people are attacking Tinubu because of 2027, that Tinubu, the Atiku has been involved pursuing presidential ambition and it's a pity for him. That's not the problem of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria is how do we bring down these two items that determine our living standard, that determine whether people are able to send their children to school, that determine whether we're able to transport to work, that determine whether we're able to feed our children, and so on and so forth. Any leader that's not able to do it is a failure because Nigeria.
Hello, Clement.
To change our living standard, and people are talking of sentiments. I have sympathy for Nigeria. That's all I want to say this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Clement Zion Prince. More calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning,
Thank you for joining us. What's your name?
Thank you. Happy weekend.
Say again.
Hello? Happy weekend.
I wish you the same. What's your name, please?
My name is Honorable Edward Sonapo.
Welcome, Honorable.
Yeah. To be honest, what is happening in this country, whether certificate or no certificate, we are talking about certificate forgery now. And what is happening, the government, what is happening in this country is beyond control now. I was in the police station this morning, and I keep on wondering. Most people are not even government workers, some of them you are not paying them, even if you are paying them. I calculated and used my calculator to calculate this one. With this present situation, can someone who is working with this government take care of people, her family? Definitely you can't stop corruption. You must look for something that you get money, because if it's on the side, there's no way. No way. About the certificate issue, I am confused. We have lawyers in the house here, so they should tell us, can Supreme Court receive an evidence again over this case, or they are going to start another case? That is where I am not clear. Thank you, and God bless you.
God bless you, Honorable Edward. Hello, good morning. Okay, that's line and it's many troubles. Let's get to your messages. Those of you who have sent in messages already from WhatsApp, let's see, who do we have here? This is Brightmess. Brightmess says, from Airport Road, you say, I want to say that what the law says is that when you forge the certificate, you are automatically not qualified. He didn't say when you go to school, the certificate he presented was forged. The school says it is not obtained from them. The law is not based on error, but fact. Can you just go and print your school certificate here in Nigeria because you lost your original certificate and be accepted? If it's found out that it is forged, you are liable for penalty. The CSU weren't in any way defending him. They were trying to save the school by all they did. he presented questionable transcripts for admission with a female gender and another person's security number. So what he did in that school was not having any locus standi, so you can't build anything on nothing. Okay? Please let people understand this. Thank you very much, Bright Maz. And Don is here. Good morning, Don.
Hello, good morning, my prince. How was your night? I hope it was great. My name is Don. From Atiku's conference, all of us that have been following that procedure in the Chicago issue have seen through the deposition that there is a clear case of forgery. Now, as a nation, we can never progress, and we will not progress if the rule of law is not applicable to everybody. Forgery is a criminal case. You see, why this whole thing is even a serious issue is that we are talking about the number one seat or number one citizen of the country. You can imagine what it entails for every Nigerian out there, because everybody internationally will be looked at with one kind eye, as in one kind of, everybody is going to be extra scrutinized for any position he or she is applying. We just have to deal with this thing as a nation. And I'm sure Atiku knows what he's doing, and what he's doing is not about him. It's about the future of the country. We all must arise and do the right thing. It's left for the court to decide the right thing if they want this country to stay and to remain. For Nnamdi Kanu's case, we are waiting to see how the Supreme Court will do something differently. Haven't seen that the federal government have flagrantly disregarded all court rules. Court orders, rules, all this while. Let's see and wait and see how it pans out. But we are waiting. We are hoping that justice, is given. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Thank you very much, Don. And who else? He's here. Pastor Lariwaju, you say the events of Chicago State University is a reflection of what a good member of our politicians a good number of our politicians truly are. Only a few of them do not have issues with either forgery of educational or NYSC certificates as witnessed in the ongoing election tribunals, or even with their citizenship of Nigeria. No wonder then, besides late Musa Yaradua and Goodluck Jonathan, we have not had a graduate as president. Our constitution must be reviewed to give room to credible and qualified Nigerians to contest for the president. We can't continue to have these levels of precedents presiding over us and expect a great outcome for the citizenry. The problem of Nigeria is spiritual, and it's from the foundation. Why will the drafters of our constitution make the qualification for anyone to contest for president a school cert or its equivalent? In a country with so many graduates, credible and experienced individuals, school cert is made the qualification for president. Is that not ridiculous? A professor is a vice president. Is vice to school cert holder. Very ridiculous, by the way. If Nigeria must be free from these politicians who have conquered our country, as it were, something must be done, and urgently too. Thank you very much, Pastor Ladiwaju. Always good to hear from you. And Anthony Witness is here. Good morning, Anthony. Let's hear you.
Yeah, President Nacho, good morning.
Welcome.
Anthony Witness, yes. Nacho, you get a CPO. Originally when there is rumor of fuel increment, people will rush. There'll be panic buying. There will be queue. People will be buying full tank and the jerry can. Nacho, I want to tell you that people heard the news that fuel is about to add money, and when I went across the fuel stations, they remained scanty. There was no panic buying. Nobody was buying. Even the few people that were buying were just buying 5,000, 10,000, which is normal since the increment of fuel. So this is sending a signal that the things are really, really, really bad. And I want to say that Nigerians really need to do something. Honestly, Nigerians need to wake up. They need to show body, show say waiting they happen, they don't like am. I want to tell you, as long as we continue to remain mute, every man for himself, this is going to get worse. Finally, I think Babalola, if I'm sure, said that governors are stealing much. They should allow them to give money to the local governments. And they laughed out loud. Go give local government so that the money will not be stolen again or what? The local government people will share the only thing. Removing it from governors will help the money to reach the hands of more people. The local government chairmen and their acronyms, the traditional rulers. That is the only thing. But for the people, they will get nothing. They will not get any single benefit if the money is shifted to the local governments. Rather, the solution should be found on how to handle these governors. That is what I think. Please have a good day. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Anthony Witness. By the way, you just cracked me up with that one. So when I bought fuel yesterday, I posted up the new price on my status, and a friend of mine said, "I dare you to fill your tank," and I laughed. I can't remember the last time. Full tank now is an exclusive reserved for the upper class. Anyway, moving on. Good morning, my prince. May God keep you alive and your entire household. Mr. Prince, just yesterday, some drivers are already increasing transportation price because of the fuel hike that we are seeing today. Mr. Prince, where are we going? Which way to go? Mr. Prince, I fear for this country. I am speechless. So God bless Eagles FM. Thank you very much. Olise Emmanuel, thank you for your contribution. Joseph Jojo from Piakasa says, good morning, Prince. The Nigeria I know, nothing will happen to President Tinubu. What happened to our former President Buhari when his own came out? Nigeria is a place where you can do anyhow and get away with it if you have money. This is the case, the same country who sacked Kemi, our former Minister of Finance, because of NYC certificates. This country is gradually becoming a banana republic. Well, you said it. You said it. And moving on, Eric Oshilaja says, good morning, Ihanacho. I'm doing well, thank you very much. If there is one thing I detest and hate most, is double standards and hypocrisy. Yes, I am in total support of subsidy removal come to regulation of the downstream sector. Now PMS has been sold for PMS was being sold for 97 naira or thereabouts per litre in 2012. The then government of President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan made fierce efforts to remove the same subsidy, with some measures in place to cushion the aftermath effect of the removal, the provision of Shopee buses and other palliatives. The immediate past president and the current one mobilized certain Nigerians, and it was kicked against. Things weren't this tough and terrible in 2012. Inflation wasn't this high. We don't have to have political affinity before we can be patriotic Nigerians. Can we all see the negative multiplier effect already? And crime has been on the increase. I feel for commuters, they should watch out and be careful of falling victim of the one chance, which is happening already. A country so blessed and endowed with crude oil and other mineral resources, yet with no functional refinery. Only God can break the curse upon Nigeria. I wish the government well. Have a great day. Eric, appreciate you. And Suleiman is here. Been a while, Suleiman. Good morning. Let's hear you.
My prince.
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome.
How was your night?
Very well. Thank you for asking.
My prince, my name is Rumen Suleiman Al-Fulani, a.k.a. the original Fulani man of photocopy. My prince, let me just make it briefly as usual. The issue of this Atiku and Alhaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu for this certificate saga. My prince, you can see always these our leaders, we are telling them what they are doing for their selfish interest, not for Nigerians. You can see what is happening in this country, more especially these insecurity challenges that we are facing. You can see that always I'm saying kudos to Alhaji Usman Daura and somebody like Salasi. Believe you me, even Atiku can do half of what these people are talking about this insecurity in our country. Atiku has become successful in this country. Look at even this student that has been kidnapped in Zamfara. All these our big men, they don't seem to care about what is happening, but they are just care about their self-interest. If Atiku can walk from here to, is it America, Chicago, to go and dig, to bring this kind of, make sure the certificate that Ahmed Tinubu used is not was genuine. Why can't they focusing on this insecurity? What are they doing to make sure they tackle this insecurity? Why can't they go dig, make sure to go and see who people are behind of this insecurity that is happening in our country? You understand? So you can see this is what we are saying. And truly, the truth you want that Atiku is just like he's wasting his time. This guy cannot make him to be president. But believe you me, if Atiku will focus in this country to doing best to make sure that yes, he's doing it for the masses, wallahi, believe you me, inshallah, he's going to be success. Look at when we are talking about Niger and ECOWAS. So look at how people come up. Look at how especially the governor, the emirs, everybody was talking. But look at this insecurity. Most of them, they didn't seem to care about it. If they are focusing of like the of Niger, that's how Nigeria or how the northerners have been. Believe you me, all these things that is battling in the north, this insecurity, wallahi, they have been tackling it. Kai, sometimes wallahi, I wonder, but always I'm saying kudos to Alhaji Usman Daura. Always then talk about this insecurity. Heartily, Salasi to call in this platform, heartily, very hard, without talking about insecurity. So I say kudos to them. Thank you so much, my friends. Thank you, sir.
All right, Alex Jennifer says, good morning, Ihanacho. Please help us tell these people defending this government that they should tell their political or the principle that we need, what we need is refineries, not palliatives. Now, his results saga is gradually taking our attention away from the reality on ground. We are suffering. God bless you. Alex Jennifer from First Generation Estate. Thank you very much. Moving on, let's get this one
morning,
in.
My Prince,
good morning.
Hope you have a very good night.
Yes, it was great. Polycarp, welcome.
Please let me comment on the issue of this fuel increment. I just want to let you know, I just want to let Nigerians know that Nigerians leaders, the leaders have sworn, they have taken an oath that they can never build that refinery.
Were you there?
Because of what they are getting from it. Because all of them are involved. They all have one or two things concerning that refinery. That if anybody eventually build that refinery, the money will not be coming back to them and their children. That is number one. They knew they've taken an oath to that. Secondly, I don't know why we're wasting time on this on the issue of this Tinubu Chicago result. And it doesn't work. Even with Buhari, during Buhari's regime, we argued this and it never yielded anything. Nigeria, we are all wasting our time, our energy, discussing on something that does not have any value for Nigeria. Nigeria is not that kind of country that even if you later find out the truth, that it will be dragging to the end of time. So let us focus on something else. Like this government have not really done anything. The argument of concerning this result thing have taken us more than 1 month. And the people involved are wasting all the energy, all their time on that. What have they really? This administration is gradually aging. And what have they done? Nothing. They've not done anything. The only thing this government have done, as far as I'm concerned, is sharing to the people that supported, sharing the money to the politicians. They've shared to the senators, they've shared to the House of Rep and the rest, and they've shared to the governors. That is what they've done. They're using palliative to cover up. That's all. They just share the money among themselves. The way they contested that, the payback. This is just like a payback to all of them. The governors, if we've given you your own part, if you don't know how to use it, use it. Just say yes, you are giving palliative. That's all, because we know how this palliative works. So let us just forget about all those things and press the government to start doing something. Even if they want to achieve anything, let it be one thing. Let them achieve one thing before they go. That's all.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you for your contribution. Moving on. Next one.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Hanacho. Good morning, Abuja people. My name is Eze Desmond, aka the Lotto Boy. I am chatting you from Kuji Area Council. Everything about APC is the more you look, the less you see. How on earth on 21st century, other countries are moving forward. We are talking about certificate forgery, election thuggery, and other vices that is so okay to discuss on national radio. How on earth can we be discussing about the certificate of Mr. President, a president of a great country like Nigeria, the most popular black nation in the world, as if we are so daft, as if we don't have a future in Nigeria, a country that they have more than 1,000 professors only in Abuja alone? What are we saying? What are we saying? This man forged the certificate and he should leave us alone. A forgery, in short, impersonation in the university is a capital offense, which is expulsion. Examination malpractice is a capital offense, which is expulsion or rustication. Now, a whole forgery. Somebody went to Chicago State University, and all that. Joe Idri of Bayelsa State is in power today because the person who won the election, who has been practicing on how to salute on the day of inauguration, was found wanting in different names, irregularity of names, not conforming to different level of certificate. The secondary school name is different, the university name is different, private school name is different. The inconsistency in the name. So what are we saying? What are we saying? May God bless Nigeria. We are too big to be so far backward this way. Who do us this? Now who do us? Thank you very much. I have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Salasi is here. Good morning, Salasi. Let's hear you.
Good morning, Prince Ehenacho.
Welcome.
I say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu to my Muslim brothers and sisters and to Nigerians, both Muslim and Christian, both non and traditionalists. I greet all Nigerians. We are all important. That is why I say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Prince Ehenacho, I want to talk about, most especially, we are talking of fuel increment. You know, this is a country, that produce crude and doesn't refine. And I'm telling you, since when this government come, I haven't heard from the mouth of president talking about refineries. How will refinery work? No. Now we are talking of fuel maybe increase here and there. You know, it's all the rhetoric we have been hearing here and there. And as I'm talking to you, Prince Ehenacho, in fact, they should keep paying the subsidy. They say they have been paying the subsidy, so they should keep paying the subsidy. Then come to the issue of this the insecurity. In fact, so see what has been going on. We have been talking about this insecurity here and there, and it seems to me like they're doing nothing about it. So until something is done, and I want to once again greet Felix from Lambert, Abubakar from Gwagwalada, Elder Onoja, and all the callers and listeners of this great radio station. Be blessing. I greet you. I appreciate your wonderful contribution. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria, and God bless Eagle FM. Nagodi.
Thank you, Selassie. And Osman Daura, good morning.
Let's see. Mr. Enacha, President Ranis Abuja Osman Daura is my name.
Welcome.
On the Atiku and the President Ahmed Tinubu case saga, once again, our judiciary have the opportunity to redeem itself. I will not talk much. I will wait for the outcome of the Supreme Court verdict before I will comment and say something much about it. But from all indications, you see, this is Nigeria for you. What Atiku Abubakar presented was what was thinking by the school authorities. So always we're going to say blah blah and the rest. I just don't know. Sentiment in this country will not finish. So we're waiting for them. Let's just like he said, our reputation as a country is at stake. We just need to do something about it. So we are waiting for the judiciary. And once again, all eyes on the judiciary. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Osman and GB. Let's hear you.
Hello, good morning, Yanasho.
Good morning, welcome.
My name is GB. I heard you saying petrol fuel is about 720 or going to 720. You announced what you read that somebody said you are paying subsidy, or I see you confirming it that they are paying subsidy. And somebody said they're going to pay so billion of naira for subsidy. Why is fuel going up? When people are paying subsidy, does it mean that the market want to change us? I believe it is no. Like I said that nobody pays subsidy to anybody. Just some journalists has come to play sensational news. Are saying that government pays subsidy. What government pays aside them was the old subsidy that's owing. Government is owing NNPC about 2 trillion naira subsidy. And NNPC deducting it gradually, bit by bit. So government is not paying any subsidy. You can believe it or not. But you're not left from what you have to know which one you believe. Then about Atiku calling Obi. Atiku just chasing shadow. Atiku says Obi out of PDP, Sheikh Akaso out of PDP because of his selfish ambition. Now that everything has collapsed, there has no any other thing. He cannot be a president again. His time has passed. He's not looking for somebody to chase a shadow. All that is built up, which all his followers and the bad losers are following to propagate, will collapse the card of card. Whichever story you want to believe, you believe. But I'm telling you, there's no certificate that was forged. And by the time you go to the Supreme Court and deliver a judgment, the same people now will blame the Supreme Court that they are partial, they are committed, they are collected bribe, this and that. You see, all these things that Atiku was just chasing. He was just saying, if I don't get it, let's spoil it. But in the end, I'm telling you, he will not achieve anything. As far as this election is concerned, it's done and dusted. Tinubu won it and he remained there for the next 4 years. Because all that he spent millions of dollars to go and chasing abroad by just rubbish. He said, you look for certificate. Well, I'm telling you, nothing was forged. Because even the affidavits, everything he brought should have forged. In his petition, he said Tinubu never go to any university. That what he said. Now he says he forged certificate. You can't change your narration at the middle of the game. Let's see how it pans out. But whether you believe or not, Tinubu did not forge any certificate. Thank you.
Thank you, GB. Sounds like a spokesperson for the president. Interesting. Samuel from Airport Road says, do have a great day, Yanacha Prince. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, though. Thank you. You say, increase in fuel pump price again. Why are we pushing ourselves on natural... why are we punishing ourselves on natural resources God blessed us with freely? Samuel, thank you very much. Appreciate you and your thoughts. And it seems like this is where we would have to leave the conversation this morning. Okay, there's a text message here. Ogenemano says, has insecurity come to live with us? A day hardly passes without one hearing of killings here and there. When would this come to an end? Big question, Ogenemano. And this is where we'll drop the anchors. A big thank you to everyone who's been a part of the conversation this morning. I really appreciate you. And while I'm closing, someone is sending a message, and it's God's Own. Let's quickly take that one. God's Own says, good morning, my mentor. Whenever I travel out of Nigeria, I'm always ashamed to let people around me know I'm a Nigerian. Oh my God, that's not cool. It's been like that since my primary school till date. May God help us and heal our land. Thanks, God's Own. God's Own. This is the only country we have. Got to be proud of it some way, somehow. Thank you to every one of you who's been a part of the conversation. To those of you who just sat back to listen, I call you MVP, and today is Friday, Let's hope to have a very great weekend. Thank you so much for being there. Vicky Vic takes over in Sports and Eagles Wings. I'll talk to you on the flip side at 9 o'clock. And we're going to be having an interesting conversation. Stay here.